Hey yo, thanks for tuning in to Celeb Source, your source for celeb news. Now today we have, hey yo man, we got young guru on Jay-Z's warning. You see what I'm saying? We're gonna talk about that in a hot second, man. We got T.I. responding to Brian Tyree about the Trap Music Museum, man, and what he had to say, man. We got the Blueface and Krishan situation, man. I was trying to avoid it because it's so toxic, but you know, some of y'all love that. You know what I'm saying? We got someone being charged with murder, man. One of the artists, being charged with murder. R. Kelly and 50 Cent and the penile enhancement. Again, thanks for tuning in to Celeb. You're like, what? Yeah, thanks for tuning in to Celeb Source. And yo, if this first time to the channel, man, be sure to hit that like button and feel any part of the content. We definitely appreciate that, all right? And yo, that notification bell's waiting for your tap, so go on and give it a tap. And the subscribe button's waiting for your subscription, man, so go on and touch that too. And yo, a lot of y'all don't be getting whenever we drop a video, a lot of y'all don't get the drop because even though you might be subscribed, I don't think you have your notification bell tapped. So go on and, you know what I'm saying, take your little finger and touch that bell, if you know what I mean. You know what I'm saying? No, not like that. Check this out, man. Hey, listen. Let me tell you something. If you still getting them trans ads, most likely it's connected to your search history or someone in your home. You know what I'm saying? Or even someone you hang out with, since ads are based off of what you look at and what others around you are looking at. But some of you know who you are. You know what I'm saying? That's right. I'm looking at you over there. But if you're getting them trans ads, you're probably also getting penile enhancement ads. And if you're getting penile enhancement ads, your lady got some explaining to do. You know what I'm saying? But with those ads, did some of y'all happen to see 50 Cent sponsoring or being a part of those ads? At least his picture being associated with those joints, man. Like, I don't think you were supposed to see that. But check this out. Back in 2020, right? Maybe let me turn this AC up a little bit because I'm dying over here. Back in 2020, 50 took a photo with a woman, right? Named Angela Cogan, okay? The man was kind enough. You know what I'm saying? And he thought, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to take a photo with a fan. But what he didn't know was that Angela Cogan had a dark secret. Angela has a company called the Perfection Plastic Surgery and Med Spa. And that company performs penile enhancements. You're like, wait, what this got to do with 50? It's being stated that Cogan used the photo with 50 to promote her penis lengthening business. You're like, wow, she went all the way with it. Yeah, no kidding. Now, look, someone tried to shaft 50. The Shade Room did a story with Cogan about the rise in male sexual enhancement procedures, and they used the pic that Cogan took with 50 Cent. You know what I'm saying? Now 50 is like, anytime the argument is posted concerning that company and the penile enhancement, his image is right there next to the damn eggplant. You know what I'm saying? So apparently the man may feel as if the pic next to the product is exposing him to ridicule, damaging his professional and personal reputation, and violating his right to control his name and image. And he wants the court to do something about it. Now it's being said that the man is suing the Cogan's company for unspecified damages. And he posted, quote, "Every now and then I get a fool like this, shaking my head. What a way to put yourself out of business. I'ma need that by Monday." You know what I'm saying? Close quote. That's right. 50 gonna need that by Monday, Miss Cogan. You putting the man's face right next to the eggplant. How dare you? How dare you? You know what I'm saying? You know how many people would have loved to have their face next to that eggplant, but you put 50's face by it? You don't know his suit game is strong, man. You know what I'm saying? He'll take you to court in a heartbeat. Anyway, what's my time looking like? Oh, okay, I think we're doing all right. Check this out, man. R. Kelly has been found guilty of child whatchamacallit. You like, and what else is new? You know what I'm saying? Hey, look. He was found guilty of the child whatchamacallit and 3 counts of child enticement. Look, didn't I tell you the man was a real live Pied Piper, man? You know what I'm saying? The jury deliberated for 11 hours before turning in the verdict. So I assumed 11 hours was them arguing. You know what I'm saying? Look, it was probably 10 hours and 50 minutes of footage. You know what I'm saying? And probably like the last 15 minutes was them basically saying like, yeah, he did it. You know what I'm saying? Like we already knew this. You know what I'm saying? He was acquitted on 6 charges of obstruction of justice. And I know, acquitted, right? It was surprising. And 1 for conspiracy to receive pornography. His 2 co-defendants, that's right, I said co-defendants, were found not guilty on all charges. Ain't that fascinating? And the whole thing was based on a vid involving a 14-year-old. A 14-year-old just like your niece. You follow what I'm saying? Just to keep it in perspective. Remember when your niece was an innocent 14-year-old, man? Listen, the aura would have been ogling her. The sick bastard. Listen, counts of pornography carrying a minimum of 10 years, which will be slapped on top of the 30 the man will receive. That's right. We will be treating that man to lunch with our taxes for the rest of his life. That's how I look at prison. I look at prison like, oh, I'm just treating y'all to lunch. At this point, I'm just treating you to lunch. There is a problem with our prison system. There needs to be some serious prison reform. You know, in other countries, man, the prisons are really, really nice. But, I don't know. Like, maybe, I don't know what's going on. I don't even know where to start with our prison reform system, because if we even have a proper one, because people come out worse, and maybe, nowadays folks act like it's a badge of honor if you go to prison. At least the idiots do. Check this out, man. I'm sure you heard. Well, let me see what my time is looking like. All right, look, I'm sure you heard about what happened with Blueface and Krishan's pops. You know what I mean? Now, Source, please don't post any videos of what went down. You know what I'm saying? But I guess still images of the incident wouldn't be terrible. Apparently, Blueface was speaking with Krishan's family members, right? Particularly her pops. And her father touched Blueface with a balled up hand in the face. Then there was commotion, as you would guess. Look. Everyone is holding everyone. You know the drill. Then there is a second video with Krishan's pops where he's walking away from a van and Blueface runs up from behind him and hits Krishan's pops from behind in the head, knocking him to the ground. Krishan then goes to social media talking about, oh, Blueface knocked my dad out. I'm over here like, this is the most toxic couple of our generation. Walt Disney, Nike, Google. Now, who's gonna be the Medici family and help this couple detoxify? Or are we gonna wait till they marginalize and out of their moment? You like, but why don't you let them empower themselves to detoxify on their own? Maybe they could take a step back and, man, you ain't got the answers, man. You ain't got the answers. You know what I'm saying? You know that can't happen with these people. Hey, look, with this whole Blueface situation, man, I hope that someone wise comes to the man and speaks some wisdom that actually works. Because just because someone speaks the wisdom, you got to actually receive it. You follow what I'm saying? And a lot of people they resist wisdom. Because here's what I see. I feel like the man is going top speed towards a brick wall. All the antics that we all often see him engaged in, I feel like I could see, yeah, Keith said what up. I feel like I could see where this joint is headed, man. You know what I mean? And it's not a good look. Every time we see situations like what's going on with these people and all this stuff is constantly being posted, man, like here's what I see. You know what happened with King Von? This is what I personally think. I talk about this with my students all the time. I'm like, yo, here's the thing, man. King Von, everybody knows this guy got busy. King Von got busy. You knew it. King Von said, yo, the only fight I lost, I killed the man. You know what I'm saying? I found the person and killed him. So here's what I understand. If you know someone will murder you, right? And you got beef with them, or if you know they're going to really set it, then, like, if you know that, oh, I see them coming over there, a lot of people will prepare for that. I think what it is just, these people didn't come up with the right, they didn't approach the right huckleberry yet. But when they do, you know what I'm saying? Somebody's gonna, you'd be surprised who will get the drop on you, man. You know what I mean? Let me do my shout outs real quick, man. Look, I hope that Blueface, you know what I'm saying, I hope someone, you know what I'm saying, can speak into his ear and they work their situation out, man, because I feel like the direction I see is going, it ain't a good look. But who the hell listens to me? You know what I'm saying? You like, yo, I'm listening. Yeah, and we appreciate that. You know what I mean? Where's my shout outs at? I had a bunch of shout outs today. You like, oh man, you got a bunch? Hey, yo, look, it might be you, Jerrell McLarty, okay? My man said, bro, I love your videos, especially because you cover multiple current trending topics. Oh, we appreciate that. But you talk too much, bro. Get to the point. I understand a little background commentary, but you do too much. 22 minutes too long, bro. You just gotta roll with it, bro. I'm over here like, bro. Like, listen, we do what's been working for us. You know what I mean? Imagine building an iPhone, right? And then someone coming along talking about, you know what I'm saying? That phone you built, it shouldn't have a touch screen. You know what I mean? You know what I heard Kanye said? And you know what I'm saying? Apply this accordingly. Kanye said, I refuse to listen to someone broken than me. He said, I refuse to argue with someone that's broken than me. Okay? What I got from that was, if a person ain't doing what you doing better than what you doing, man, like, you know what I'm saying? They need to pump their brakes or trying to argue with how you doing what you're doing. You see what I'm saying? What I'm saying is, Jerrell, I gotta go to your YouTube page, fam. I gotta see it that you got 500,000 views, you know what I'm saying, subs, and then you could talk. You know what I mean? Then I might could listen. My bad. Well Connected said, yo, this is the first Cheddar Bob commentary that you reported that's been truly part of the culture, right? Well Connected said, yo, Celeb, is it just me? Or is Nicki Minaj and Cardi beginning to favor, that is, look alike? Now, I'm telling Well Connected, I'm saying, hey, look, man. Listen, I don't know about them looking alike, but if I drew a nose on your paper and I drew a nose on my paper, it would be the same nose, if you catch my drift. Lion X Warrior said, this joke is researching nothing. Charleston White never got shot. All you fake bloggers got played. Okay, yeah, we got played. And after we got played, you supported our content by giving us a view, and then you confirmed your support by posting a comment. We got played. Hey, listen, Buddha Man said, yo, William, I think it was William Riley. I forgot his name. He said, William, all the gangs were side branches for the Black Panther. Oh, he said, William is right. All the gangs were side branches for the Black Panther movement. Look up what Bloods mean and what Crip really means, okay? Rack Mitt said, Charleston White, let me see my time because I don't want to run too far. All right, Charleston White, he said, Charleston White is not shot. He put that message out on purpose to show how bloggers don't do their research. And he definitely proved the point. Bloggers don't do research. They just repeat what someone else reported instead of getting their information from the actual I'm sorry, Rack Mitt. All the information you get from the news, you'll be hearing it directly from the actual person that said it, or is somebody else telling you the news? Man, miss me with that whole, they get it from most of what we're reporting, right? We're getting it from direct posts from the people that are posting it. And sometimes you get it from second parties, third parties. It's possible that it could be incorrect. You know what I mean? But just because, like I said, if it's incorrect, then we just go back and course correct. We say, oh, my bad, I was wrong. If Charleston White didn't get popped, I was wrong. As far as I understand from the sources I got that have been very reliable, I heard that he got popped. You know what I'm saying? If I give you, listen, I just want you to, here's what we got to do in society, man. This is what I believe we got to do. You don't look at, nothing is like just the one-off. You got to look at the compilation of evidence. If the compilation of evidence proves something to be, you know what I mean, like a thing, then you go with that. You go with the majority of the compilation of information, you know what I'm saying? Now, they got, sometimes it doesn't work that way, but for the most part it does. Trust me. And lastly, Miosha Hall. I love your complexion. Miosha said, what was the issue if he loved black women? Miosha's talking about, what's the dude's name? Man, I forgot the dude's name. Boyega. John Boyega. You know what I mean? She spoke about John Boyega when he said he loved black women, and folks is dying over it. She's like, what's the issue if you love black women? That's what I'm saying. I don't understand why everybody got mad with him because he said he loves black women. You know what I mean? I like vanilla ice cream. I really don't like chocolate ice cream. And that's what it is. How do I like my women? You know exactly how I like my women. Thick chocolate. You know what I'm saying? I like it. I love it. You know what I'm saying? Now, yeah, that's it. Hey, look, if you're not that, then, you know what I mean? You're just not my cup of tea. Hey, look, I might not be your cup of tea. I'm ugly handsome, and some of y'all want boys that look like women. Let me finish this bad boy up, because what's my time looking like? I probably running over, Sauce. I apologize for sending this to you late, Sauce. Brian Tyree Henry from the hit show Atlanta was on Kelly Clarkson's show and began discussing T.I.'s Trap Museum. And Henry spoke on the museum and said this. Take a listen.
I was having a great time in Atlanta. As you know, everything shoots down in Atlanta now in the industry, and I was trying to figure out something to do on my weekends that didn't involve any sort of physical activity.
Where you never visited?
Well, look, I just found out that there's a trap museum in Atlanta that is literally dedicated to the history of trap music. And I was like, I am not going to that.
I'm not going to that.
Like they have Nicki Minaj's Throne from Bees in the Trap. They even show you how to actually cook crack in there. Not for real, but you go through, it's a history of...
Oh, it's just like the Cabbage Patch.
It's just like the Cabbage Patch.
What are these places that
only in Atlanta?
I'm over here like, yo, we finally got a black museum. And it has a spot where it teaches you how to cook crack? I mean, come on, say it ain't so, T.I. Say it ain't so. Hey, look. I can hear the elementary school kid like, Mr. I? What is it, Daquan? Why is there a stove with an old-looking pot in the escape room? And T.I. like, oh, this here is part of the crack cooking era. And this, Daquan, is not an escape room. This is a no escape room. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, T.I. heard what the man said and promptly responded by saying, thanks for the love, guys. And for the record, we do not teach you how to whip and work and cook crack. We just ask questions in the escape the trap that only people who know how can answer. Come visit the Trap Music Museum. Close quote. Now, the museum is called the Trap Museum, and for the Northerners out there, right? Trap being connected to the concept of a trap house, which my understanding is another word for a crack house, okay? Which is where poison that destroyed our communities was produced. I'm sorry, did I hear someone have a problem with my description? When folks think of trap music, a lot of people think of T.I. and Gucci Mane, right? But on Goody Mob's thought process, the line, when I was out in the trap, or when I was going through one of our episodes, only God knows, okay? That was Goody Mob, okay? Back in 1995. And I was just listening to the classic Spody Ody Dopalicious the day before yesterday. Matter of fact, I think I was listening to it today while I was writing this story. Because, you know, it's on the Heat playlist. And Big Boy said, United Parcel Service and the people at the post office didn't call you back because you had cloudy piss. So now you back in the trap. Just that. Trapped. Go on and marinate on that for a minute. That's right. Look, cue up Spody Ody Dopalicious because the joint is hot. Nevertheless, T.I. made it clear as a pot full of baking soda and whatchamacallit. The Trap Museum does not teach you how to cook poison to serve and destroy to your community. Look, if you want to do that, you can learn how to do that from your local gang. You see what I'm saying? Don't be trying to put that on the Trap Museum. And finally, let me tell you something, man. It's one thing when you talk about your own exploits, right? But look, you're at a completely different level when other people talk about your exploits, okay? Russell Simmons once said he remembered when Suge pulled up on the set of In the Club with 50 Mexicans in a car. And Russell spoke about how 50 Cent ran back, got himself a Uzi, came back out with the Uzi laughing, and Suge Knight promptly pulled off. And I know what you're thinking. How the hell did Suge fit 50 Mexicans in a car? I don't know, I wasn't there. I'm just telling you what Russell said, okay? Wack 100 said he was told 50 Cent was at a club and Wack tried to pull up on 50 with a crew of dudes, but 50 had like 8 military snipers in position, ready for action. You know what I'm saying? And Wack was like, yo, these dudes had like full military garb on. You know what I mean? like they was part of Black Ops, covert operation type energy type stuff. Wack 100 said, yo, he broke out promptly. I remember seeing a random video of some dude talking about how 50 Cent rolled up on them with no security, talking about, oh, I'm about to shoot a video. What's up, y'all want to be in it? And they respected him off of the strength of the fact that he approached all of them dudes and he was by himself. Look, I once saw 50 Cent, my own 2 eyeballs. 50 Cent was performing on stage and someone threw a chair onto the stage and the ninja caught it with a mic in his hand while rapping and doing his damn taxes. It was crazy. It was incredible. Now Young Guru talks about Jay-Z giving folks a stern warning about the arrival of the 50-foot wave that was coming right at them. And yo, take a listen.
There's a point where Jay walks in the studio, and it was just so happened that everybody was in the studio at the same. I think we was working on Blueprint too. And Jay walked in the studio, he said it before, but I'm telling you how impactful it was. He walked in the studio and he was like, yo, this dude 50, y'all gonna have to deal with him in the next couple months. He said it to the whole crew. You gonna have to deal with him.
What was that like for you since you was there first?
It was a warning. It was like, yo, there's another power coming. Because for me, 50 is like one of the most incredible hook writers.
Right.
And hooks will get you
everywhere. Lord. Everything.
Yo, bruh, it was one time me and Bleak was in the studio and I heard a 50 record and I looked at Bleak. This dude said, I know you don't love me. Cause you ain't the same when Jay-Z's around. Right. I said, Bleak, that's all. That's our hook. How do we not say that? That is a Bleak hook.
Right.
How do we not say that?
Right.
I'm looking like, yo, this dude is too good. I love.
You see, you know what I like about that, man? And you know, I always like 50 Cent. From the first time I listened to him back in, I think it was 2001. I forgot when it was. The Get Rich or Die Trying. Here's what I always like about 50, man. When I heard Get Rich or Die Trying, here's the thing. A lot of people talk about themselves, but it's funny when everyone else is having stories about a particular figure. That kind of stands out to me, man. And that's just what it was with 50 Cent. I don't know why this dude doesn't get the respect in hip hop that he deserves, man. Real talk, man. Because he was a serious force to be reckoned with. He is a serious. And then the man turned around and did television series, and the joint is a successful hit to the point where he's like, yeah, stars could kiss my behind. I mean, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, yo, let us know your thoughts in the comments below, man. R. Kelly, are you surprised about that, man? Do you know how to cook and whip whatchamacallit, man, on the stove, man? Did you destroy your community by selling crack cocaine? Let us know in the comments below so the FBI can come to your house. Hey, yo, be sure to like, be sure to subscribe. Thanks for tuning in to Celeb Source, your source of celeb news.